Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Las Vegas Grand Prix qualifying broadcast. Um, I am Kenny Charter. I am joined in the booth by Kevin Korstein. How are you doing, mate?
Oh hello, it's a chilly night today. Actually in the morning it was good, but now it's like very cold.
It is indeed very cold. Temperatures below 10 degrees Celsius for tonight. And it's only gonna get cooler with also the dew that is um, coming in as well, making the track a lot less grippy than it could be during the day. We are going to see one of the most exciting qualifying laps of the season, just because in at this time of the year on this type of tarmac, uh, it is extremely difficult to warm the tires, so it will be a challenge and a test of the driver's confidence to be able to push to the limits here. And as we are getting now into this Q1, a quick recap from last race. That took place in Brazil. We had a wonderful race. At least second half of the race was absolutely amazing. And the first win of Nick Byer's career, which is a huge event for him. In fact, a full rookie podium, can we say? Almost rookie, because Afonso Caixinho, who finished second and came just short of his first win, is not a rookie anymore, really. Wesley van der Steen, though, joined during the season from Barcelona, and he managed to secure his first career podium with a magnificent third place. Championship-wise, the main championship contenders have had their fair share of issues. Eetu Väisänen only scored points in the sprint, and then crashed in a collision with his teammate Liam de la Cruz. A crash that ignited the social media 2 weeks ago, and it was an incident that both drivers actually blamed their teammate for, respectively. Then the team principal of Ferrari to call it a fair share responsibility between both drivers. Even if officially, if I'm not wrong, it's Väisänen who gets a penalty. And he will have a grid penalty this weekend. Other major incident that occurred last
the driver on the
time.
screen.
Zhao Lei, indeed, who was flying and had a great chance to win after his wonderful quali. Once again, managed to take the pole position. Collided also in turn 3, Senna S's, with Robin Keister that caught his rear right tire on that right-hander. Both drivers fortunately safe as well. It is worth noting that Zhao Lei has been considered responsible for the incident, which raised a lot of questions in the paddock, whether this would be or whether this was a justified penalty, because he was clearly ahead in the corner, even though the German had the inside. Zhao Lei will, of course, be one of the men to follow today as he's the top qualifier of the season overall.
Yeah, and news from Williams. Their driver Jack Deff has confirmed for 2026 to go into the team principal role for Williams. So that's interesting news that happens over the 3 weekends now.
And what an amazing ending to Jack Tiff's driver career to be able to bring back the Drivers' World Championship to his team. It's a rare transition to be done so soon in a man's life, actually. But Jack Tiff has been recognized and acknowledged
Xiaolei, the first
as
one
a
to
very
cross the
precious leader in that
we
team.
have 134.3.
First lap in Q1 in the first reference time. Let's see if Samfact does better. He's 1.2 seconds behind. Or Samfact has been struggling, especially in qualifying, but also in race pace. He's lost confidence since at least Singapore. After a great start of the season, actually.
Yeah,
With
and
4 top 5s in a row.
who's gonna take Jack Dev's place? It's Lucas Koopman. So Lucas Koopman from F2 is gonna come to F1 next season. Another rookie for the grid next year.
That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. Let's see the top speed of the Red Bull on the straight.
DRS zone. We're gonna top way above 320 in theory.
No, 321 only. I want to see Racing Bulls. And Locus right over the line. And he takes the top spot right now, 134.1.
34.1, excellent lap. Lucas
Yeah,
Wright,
still
who
not-
is driving at home pretty much. It's another home race for the American drivers. So he will be one of the men to
Philip
follow.
Verhaeren, 28.1, purple sector too.
But his first sector was very slow, unfortunately for him. Most of the lap time is gonna be made from sector 1, basically.
Now the Racing Bulls, let's see the top speeds.
Slipstream is gonna be important this quali session because
Oh,
back-to-back
320.
straights before the finish line.
And only 320.
Left from Van der Steen, Hagen just 2 tenths behind.
And Jason Roy 5th. Sardinha across the line. Alfonso now. Slowest. Bayer. Or slowest. Springfield. What she can do now is the main question. Home race. Third home race now.
Sarah Springfield, also one of the drivers to follow. She's already had a win this season, not too far from here in Mexico. She got 2 last year towards the end of the season, so what if Sarah Springfield is a November girl? Who knows?
And second.
Time is
behind
pretty
Lucas
good
Wright.
with the slipstream in the last sector.
134.2.
Weisselen taking advantage of who is it, Nathaniel, just ahead of him,
Yeah.
and having a huge sector 2, 27.9. he going to overtake? Good lord, he's so fast as last sector, and he nets the best time by half a second, showing what a strategy could be coming into Q3. Slipstream netting him a huge time gain.
Jack Def on the lap now.
Remember, the top 3 of the Drivers' Championship scored a net total of 1 single point 2 weeks ago in Brazil. They finished 10th, 11th, and 12th in order, with Michael Zwart taking the only point of the 10th place. However, they had very different destinies on the grid, with Pardo Kevu taking P19 in quali, 14 for Zwart, P5 for Jackson.
Let's see, Jack Def Quartukevo is behind him now, going to the main straight, going to the strip. How do they call it? And there is a red flag.
Uh-oh, what is going on?
Something as
And
marathoner.
is Jack Def's time even gonna be valid? Is Jack Def's time gonna even be valid? Because he crossed the line after the red flag was waved.
And we didn't even...
Maradona.
Maradona with
We're not seeing,
colliding to
there's
the wall.
no camera on that angle, but we know that we know that collided the wall over there. Looks like he's safe. I see he's stepping out of the car.
Yeah,
pretty,
he's out
pretty
of the
angry.
car. And we have now we have a red flag. So now Jack Def and Quartukevo, they both didn't get to a lap. So what does that do now to their strategies?
I don't know if Jack Def actually crossed the line right before the red flag. It's very possible he did.
Yeah, Jack Def crossed the line. He's 12th.
But obviously, Kevu, of course, got interrupted in his attempts.
Robin Geisner too.
So was Geisner as well.
Yeah.
We're going to see how it unfolds at the restart.
And we have heard from FIA that a minute time we're gonna get ready to go again. So yeah, Jack Def to team principal role at Williams. It's gonna be interesting to see him on the team principal role. So how many driver moves are we gonna have? Delagras will retire. Lucas Wright will move back to Racing Bulls. Jason Roy goes to Red Bull. Egan and Swart definitely move places. That's about it. But now how much time do they have?
There's 7 minutes and a half remaining in this session.
Yeah, there should be enough. And it does. But the session has...
We're back to green.
And
watch out, as this outlap is monstrously long. So it's impossible from now to drive 2 flying laps. And for those who haven't driven a flying lap yet, it's better to go early in case there's another incident that prevents them to do so later. What a setback for Michi Bahadurner, who is on a streak of 4 consecutive races in the points, if we count the sprint from Interlagos. And all of a sudden, that's gone. Or I wouldn't say gone for sure. He will
No,
start
definitely
and
not.
last, but
He will have a
it's
chance.
all of a sudden a lot more difficult.
Yeah, he will have a chance. Most definitely.
Look behind who is trying to take the slipstream. Is it Jack Tiff again?
No, it's Red Bull of Philip
Oh,
Ferrara.
sorry. It is.
Jack Def
I
just came out.
I looked wrong at
Yeah.
at the
Yeah, that's Philip Ferrara.
track map. It is Verhagen who's following Lime de la Cruz. No, he's following. Who is he following? He's following an Aston Martin, probably
Sam fact.
the one of Sam Fact.
Yeah, that's
Not the car to follow these times, I would say, but maybe we'll see an overtake in qualifying that ends up being successful. We've seen that before, just as the lap was a bit slower.
Now they have one more chance only. De La Cruz will lead us away.
Ryan De La Cruz. Can you believe what's happening to him this season? Either dream situations and podiums, or DNFs. 6 DNFs this season for De La Cruz. And a total of 5 race wins, including 2 sprints and 3 Grand Prix. Got all to the Drivers' Championship. Only 54 points behind Quarter Kevu, despite what happened to him this season. And 5 more DNFs than Kevu. Maybe that regardless of who is gonna take the title home, maybe Lime de la Cruz on pure performance was the fastest driver this season. Maybe it's Zhao Lei. We don't really know. We could even argue that Michael Ward did an amazing work with a basically midfield Mercedes for most of the season. And since he's joined Williams, he's just better than Jack Def. Been 2 races only, but he's shown that despite having joined so recently, guy seems to be at ease. And what decent decent time to be there for him, as Williams has probably one of the top cars still. Verhagen with a bit of help from the slipstream on his previous Atom.
Philip Ferrara up to P3, definitely safe. Jason Roy now goes again. Sam Fact didn't improve on his last sector. De La Cruz, same thing.
And
Michael Swartz is in the
mark.
danger zone.
Oh my goodness.
That was really close.
Michael Ward is not improving in Sector 1. He seems to be blocked.
Yeah, definitely 45.9. That's not good.
That's catastrophic for Zwart.
Goes to B11.
And Kevu's on an outlap at the moment. Who knows? The one who might be very satisfied of this is Eetu Väisänen.
Yeah, Jason Roy is improving. We need to see Quarter Kevu now. Roy is gaining time. Michael Swart 28.4, but I don't think that's any more enough because he lost already in Sector 1.
Kevu's about to start his flying lap. This is very important for the championship. He's in Sector 1 at the moment. How is it going for the championship leader? Jason Roy is on an excellent lap, which is very good sign for Racing Bulls.
44.5 to his first lap, so this is his only chance.
He made a mistake, probably. I don't believe he was... Was he blocked by traffic somewhere? I don't really know, but
Don't know.
that is not
He
good.
doesn't have a lap time yet, so we will see.
He has to do something at least.
44.5 isn't even slow. He's slower than his first lap time, first sector, because that counts for the red flag. 28.5.
Second sector is not exceptional. We'll see. Jason Roy currently has the second best time, but will Gebu actually make it to Q2? This is not sure yet. He's crossing the line. 22.2 last sector. He's
60.
barely in and kicking out Michael Zwart by the same occasion, and he is now on the cut line. Nick Byers looking to expel him from Q1. Nick Bayer playing the dark horse role this this end of the season. It's actually amazing. It's actually amazing. He might have a determining role now for the championship, and he's on an excellent lap.
Nick Bayer is actually improving his lap, and he might be knocking out Quartregevo, and he will be, because he's going faster than Quartregevo was. You can already see that. And Nick Bayer has knocked out Quartregevo. Nick Bayer up to second.
Time. What a lap!
Robin Geisler now. Can he knock out Liam Delagras? Robin Geisler up to P5. And Afonso is on a lap now. He's the only one remaining. Let's see his final lap time.
Having somewhat of a slower top speed than other cars.
Afonso now over the line.
Lap time is
Michael Zwart
just 26 milliseconds short of some fact.
Michael Zwart
to Q2.
will start P19 from the grid. Quartregevo is right next to him. What a qualifying we have had here.
So Lam de la Cruz, Quartregevo and Michael Zwart are all out from Q1. How incredible is that?
Now we'll have a thriller of a race today on our hands. Nathaniel is actually on a lap right now.
Josh Nathaniel does not need this lap anymore anyway.
But he is actually doing it.
Have a look at his lap time for reference.
Second.
Second best time. It's encouraging for McLaren.
1:33.8. That's about it.
So Jack Duff, among the championship contenders, is the only one who makes it to Q2. And if I extend that list all the way down to Väisänen, then he also makes it. Jason Roy is a few points behind and is also in Q2. Can you believe it? I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened as we got a red hot Casino who was on a pretty good streak in qualifying, and 3 of the championship contenders out in Q1.
That's very interesting, but let's go through the.
Casino hasn't missed a Q2 since Canada.
Yeah, that's his first Q1 knockdown.
Actually missed only one since Canada.
Yeah.
That was in Singapore.
That's crazy, but let's go over the Q1 eliminations then. Michi Meredora will start last on the grid. Michael Zwart will be right next to him, then Quartregevo and Liam Delagras and Afonso Casino. Witten has ends or qualifying 1 eliminations.
Do you wanna see what you want
and
to see?
We are back.
We are into qualifying Two.
Yeah, we had a little laugh
And
before we started. But yeah, we are back
as
for
you
this.
can see, it's Vegas. It's, you know, the casinos, the strip.
That's where.
Well, we're going to see today who has the pair of aces in their hand.
Eren Egan is the first one out, then it's Zhao Lei. Then followed by Lucas Wright and Sarah Springfield. Next one out is Nick Bayer. The only Alpine remaining. Whoever
If you
missed
notice
it,
some sound issues with some onboard cameras and side cameras, we are aware of the technical issue here. It seems like something we've already had yesterday, unfortunately.
Eren Egan getting ready for a lap. Let's see Eren Egan's lap.
Aaron Egan is on his way for first flying lap.
And
Wonderful
let's,
aerial view of this street circuit.
Get the 4.1 for Egan.
A track that's been mocked a few times because it looks like an upside down pig, and once you think about it, you cannot unsee it. That's the worst of it. But never in the world an upside down pig's been as fun and tasty as this one, I think. Again, with a pretty good lap, it seems. And yeah, that's a first reference. A 34.5.
Lucas Wright. 134.0.
Purple sector. The last sector, that's a great lap. Bayer has lost a lot of time in sector 1. This lap time is not great. Springfield, however, is loving the high-speed racing, as she's had wonderful results in NASCAR as well during the summer break, with a win and another podium. Van der Steen looking solid. His first sector. Now getting into the DRS.
319, 320.
Not the highest top speed of all time. Decent on the brakes. And he is now probably gonna have a time around 34.5, I believe. Yeah, right around that. 34.431 for Van der Steen.
Jack
Jacktef
F crossing the
has a
line.
better first sector.
Let's see Jack Def's lap now as he crosses the line up to P3 and a 134.2.
34.2. It's a bit better. It's not safe yet, but it's a bit better.
Väisänen crossing the line and a new reference lap of a 133.971. Philipp Verhaeren is ending his lap time now. Let's see Verhaeren's lap time here. Freddie Svensson with the purple S2.
Nathaniel with a lap that will be close to the top 5, and it's an excellent third sector. He's third. Swanson with a double purple is only 4 milliseconds away from the top 3 spots.
Look how close they are to each other. Apart from Nick Bayer. They are really close.
Much less traffic as well, making it an even fairer qualifying than the first. Michael Zwart got blocked by traffic, so did Kevu. This is likely not happening now from Q2.
And only 8 for Jason Roy. Sardinka is going for a lap, the final one that hasn't had a lap time yet.
Duarte Sardinia with an excellent first sector. And Jacktef moves forward to Q3. That could be a huge step forward to a potential late championship bid. Sardinia on the line, purple S3 and 38.883. Best time. He is into Q3 definitely with this.
Now we're starting to see, look how close they are. They are really close to each other.
A pretty long track and less than 5/10 of a second between first and 10th. That tells you a lot about this track. It seems like teams worked pretty well to get a nice low setup drag for this track. And we are going to have some tight racing tomorrow, more than likely.
Only 12 degrees on the track. Track's pretty cold.
Do you think it is going to be even colder in Q3? Because this track is stone cold at the moment.
Yeah. The tire temperature is more interesting.
We're already using pretty soft compounds here, but they simply do not heat up.
Yeah, that might be an issue going forward in the race. but race should be on the warmer weather.
Slightly warmer, but we are not expecting track temps above 15. Track temp is at 11 according to the AWS data.
Yeah, we'll see as Egan starts his lap now. Let's see Egan's lap now. We go on board.
On board with the Turkish driver. He's had mixed feelings so far with Mercedes. But
Yeah,
mixed
but
feelings
he's
is a
got
good summary of his season, to be honest. He's definitely alternated the best and the worst this season. And getting more experience and going into the future, I'm expecting a lot of potential from him. He's shown moments of brilliance, and if that becomes his consistency, then he might be looking at a bright future. For him, for Duarte Sardinia, I'm also expecting a lot from him, especially with what he's showing the second half of the season. But he's had a pole in Bahrain, remember that.
As Egan is improving. Let's see Egan. Now Egan crossing the line. Springfield.
Again on a pretty
seconds.
strong lap, and currently P7 sends Zhao Lei in the last spot. However, Zhao Lei is doing Zhao Lei things, as you can expect from him. He's not missing a Q3, certainly not, and he's not even making it on in the last position. Double purple best lap, and that's a 33.8 for the Chinese. And he shows once again why he's another time.
And Nathaniel is
favorite
going
for the
even
pole.
faster. And he has the slipstream also. No, that's the Ferrari getting out of the way. But he's going faster.
Josh Nathaniel with a monster first sector. Is the second sector going to be
Second
fast
sector
enough?
purple.
Second
28.0.
sector is also a purple. Josh Nathaniel is putting a lap together that he wish he could pull off in Q3, because this is going to be a mighty lap time. What's going to be the time on the finish line? Is it going to be maybe a triple purple for the McLaren driver?
Yes, it
Crossing
is.
the line, it's a triple purple, 33.408, ladies and gentlemen. If we stop the count here, as we say in this country, Josh Nathaniel would be on pole position. I'm sure we're not seeing a 33.4 anymore today. That is
Riley
so
Swenson
strong.
is going faster.
And Riley Swenson is just proving me wrong.
43.5.
Riley Swenson on a monster lap with the slipstream of, I believe,
That's a Red Bull.
ahead of him. Yes, it's Ferrari on the lap. What is going on? Not as good as a Sector 2, but Swenson at this pace is going to be safe in Q3. Van der Steen improves, does not improve enough, sending Jack Teff off. And outside of Q3, Jack Teff is out. No championship contender outside
Wait,
of
the
Interpacer
question
in
is
Q3.
now, can Jason Roy make the line? 19 seconds remain.
Swenson with a 33.5. Excellent lap.
And Jason
Jason
Roy will
Roy.
make the line in time. How
Will
much
he?
time does he have?
Will
7,
he?
6, 5
Yes,
seconds.
he does. Barely.
And
Robin Teisner with a purple S3 sends the second Sauber into Q3.
Let's see, Jason Roy needs to do the job now because Cortekevo is knocked out. Can Jason Roy do anything here? Nick Bayer is gaining time, but no purple sector.
Constructors Championship. Williams having their fair share of trouble. Racing Bulls having their fair share of trouble. Even the Constructors Championship might not be over for Racing Bulls.
And Jason
They're
Roy
ahead by a margin.
43.5.
Remember, Ferrari is only 77 points behind. Delectrus failed to make it to Q2.
Let's see Jason Roy second sector. Nick Bayer crossing the line. Only element, not enough. Samfact. Samfact
Just
is
making
in
the
Q2.
cut line a tiny bit higher.
I didn't even know that he was in Q2.
He made it to Q2 last spot, and Samfact is definitely looking to improve his grid position. Aston Martin's not bad at all. Springfield is in Q3. And Samfact with a good Sector 3 improves a bit, improves by 1 spot. Jason Roy, will he make it to Q3? The answer is
second.
yes! He just got the best time with
And
just the
Egan is
best
knocked
combined
out.
3 sectors. And Aaron Egan is out.
And
What
Lucas
a
Wright
lap
is
from Jason Roy.
just nearly in Q3.
So out in Q2 we have both Mercedes. We're also having Samfact, Aaron Egan Bailey out, Big Bayer, Jack Teff of course, and Philip Verhaeren. What a Q2 we've had, and it's only Q2. We've yet to see what unfolds in Q3.
As we have Aaron Egan, Nick Bayer, Wesley Van der Steen, Jack Teff, Samfact and Philip Verhaeren knocked out in qualifying 2. Q3, 12 minutes, 9 drivers.
It is now past 11 p.m. here in Nevada, and the temperature is going even further down. It's so cold that we're seeing mechanics bringing coats when they have nothing to do. Track temperature has officially dropped below 10 degrees. We are almost driving on ice at the moment. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see how many mistakes are we going to see and how much of a movement we're going to see as we see Sardinha, Duarte Sardinha making a lot of waving around to get some temperature. And again, waving a lot.
Watch out to not to not send themselves into a water wall that way. Yeah, I mean there is no water anymore in the barriers, like water tanks or some sort. That's very old absorption technology, isn't it? Now most of the time the barriers are in Tech Pro material, which absorbs even more force without any how to say, inconsistency.
Sardinha is starting his lap.
Already feels so fast around this place, but with the helicopter view, it's even more amazing.
But let's see, has Sardinha got the temperature right? Because it's 9 degrees on the track.
That's 40 less than in Brazil. That's a whole different sport. With the track getting a bit more rubber over time, it is going to be a tiny bit easier to hit up the tires, but it is a different class.
44.4. We're not getting faster laps than we saw. Oh, 43.8. Okay, we are seeing now faster laps.
43.8 from Väisänen.
So definitely
That is still a pretty slow sector. Sardinia's first lap is not looking great. A bit of a hesitant entrance to this corner.
As I said earlier, we have some issues with sounds today. Might be fixed tomorrow. 134.9.
We can say it's a bad lap time. Väisänen is on a much more promising lap, but that is not going to be enough for the pole or anywhere close. Jaulet, however, is working hard at the moment. 43.5 for the Chinese driver. He's on a great lap, and he has nobody ahead of him.
Don't count out Jaulet because he's first purple sector. We are waiting for the second sector. Second sector.
Another purple for Jaulet. Meanwhile, Geisner with 33.7. That's the first solid time of the session. Jaulet now entering the last, basically the last corner, even if not officially, because there's a corner right before the line.
Let's see now what is the lap time going to be for him. Is it gonna be triple purple? Yes, it is.
Triple purple, 33.392. I really thought that we would not see a better time than the 33.4 we've seen from Nathaniel in Q2, but Jaulet's just done it. Lucas Wright with 33.6. That's a great time. He will be probably in the top 5 with that. Josh Nathaniel is looking to set another time under 34, but it's significantly worse than his Q2 time. That's a 34.1. That's not great.
Jason Roy will be the next, and then Springfield will be
not
the
in
last.
A good lap. Not on a good lap, as Springfield actually improving. Yes, purple has 321.8. That's mighty fast, and Springfield is 4th at the moment. 33.987.
Now see all the lap times to 133.3 to 134.9 is between the top 9. They are all on 1 second range apart from Sardinha. Now wait for everyone to pit again. And we have got a more temperature on the track again, 11 degrees.
No joke, this could actually help the drivers who are going out at the moment and will probably help the drivers in their last run.
Everyone is pitting right now, we haven't seen any more movements. Now Robin Geisner is going out first.
Geisner choosing the early option. I don't know if it's the best one, but we'll later see. It looks like Slipstream gives more advantage than the dirty air actually is a hindrance.
And Springfield's finally now bits. We see McLaren go with Zhao Lei going out again. Now everyone has beaten for their first laps now. Now we wait for the second laps. And Lucas Rice is going down.
The calm before the storm in Las Vegas. It is all in time. All the drivers must shove what remains. All the chips they still have onto the track. One lap will determine the grid for tomorrow.
Let's see how much traffic gets. Everyone is out of track now. Mason gets out of the way.
Geisner, who is the first to go. The track is pretty narrow at that spot. It's a bit sad actually, because there's a DR zone there and certainly a chance to race each other thanks to that, but that corner is so narrow. Sector 3 is much wider.
And no improvement in Sector 1. Interesting. Let's see if Zhao Lei is gaining anything.
Indeed, Sector 1's not better. Is he maybe using the same worn tires and saving tires for tomorrow? I'm not sure. But soft tires
Zhao
gonna
Lei
be
43.3.
Zhao Lei is a machine. He's a machine. This man is superhuman. On one lap, he just keeps getting better and better this season, it seems.
As Robin Geisler crosses the line now, right now third, but no improvement
Not a good
at
lap.
all. Let's see Zhao Lei now. Second purple.
Will remain third. Purple, and Zhao Lei once again is going to set the pole position time. I don't believe this is going to be beaten.
And not triple
Lei
purple.
crosses the line. It's a 33.224. He improved by another nearly 2/10 from his previous lap. This is going to be extremely difficult to reach. Maybe his teammate can get close. It's a
And
race now
everybody
for
is
P2.
on the lap. Nathaniel 43.7. Sardine have 44.0.
Losing 4/10 against his teammate in this sector without even any help. This is crazy. And there's a train of 4 cars behind that maybe are going to give each other
45.5, 44.0, not getting anything.
43.8 for Weisselen, but now the slipstream in the second sector could help. Nathaniel slower in sector 2.
Jason Roy will have the slipstream of Springfield.
And I believe Sardinia lost it.
Yeah,
No,
Sardinia
it's
lost
no.
and Jason Roy,
never
I
really
say
had.
Jason Roy have the slipstream.
Purple S2, but sector 1 was that slow. It might not change much. Nathaniel has taken provisionally 3rd place. Jason Roy with a slipstream in sector 3 as well. Can he improve enough and gain a few spots on the grid? I am not quite sure he can. It's another purple, and that will be P5 nevertheless. What a finish.
Riley Svensson can now disappoint Racing Bulls.
Don't think that's going to be enough.
Let's see, as he crosses the line, this is the final lap of the session. And yes,
21.8, what a last sector.
Yeah, definitely.
Without slipstream, that's incredible. And up to P4. And so Zhao Lei will take the pole position. Lucas Wright on the first row alongside Nathaniel Swenson on the second row. Keisner Roy on the third. That's a stellar result for McLaren.
Yeah, what an interesting session we had. Zhao Lei and Eetu Väisälä will take a penalty, it seems. But we will see that tomorrow. But yeah, we have Lei Xiao starting pole tomorrow, Lucas Wright, Joshua Nathaniel, Riley Svensson, Robin Geiser, Jason Roy, Sarah Springfield, Eetu Väisälä, who will take a penalty, if we are not wrong, and Duarte Sardinia will end our top 9 of this session. We would like to thank you for joining us again. We have 3 qualifications actually remaining after this one. There's Qatar Sprints, the Qatar qualification, race qualification, and then Abu Dhabi. So we'll see you tomorrow for the race. Bye for now.
See you tomorrow.